Your body always knows first. Before anger becomes words, your jaw tightens. Before fear becomes a thought, your chest contracts. Before shame becomes withdrawal, your eyes drop. Just think about a recent moment, or think about specifically anger or shame, and check your body. Do you see it? Do you feel it? If you learn to read it, you can catch what is coming before it becomes damage. Hi, I'm Tev, and I help people find the patterns holding them back from who they really are. And I help them build habits to choose differently in the moments that matter. In this video, we'll look at the first skill that makes everything else possible. Reading your own body before the pattern runs. Most people think and say, "Oh, I suddenly snapped." They didn't. The body gave the signal minutes before the snap. But they weren't trained to actually read it. The nervous system always speaks first. The mind explains second, and the pattern acts third. By the time most people notice, they are already at step 3. Here is how the chain runs. Let's look into some examples. When your partner says, "Can we talk?" your body reacts first. The chest tightens, the breath shortens, then the mind starts telling a story. Am I in trouble? Then the pattern arrives, walks in, and you start to defend, shut down, or control the situation. Well, you try. And the reaction is conflict. The signal arrived first. The reaction was built on top of it. If the signal had been named, the story could have been questioned. If the story had been questioned, the pattern might not have fired. The gap between signal and pattern is where choice lives. Most people have never been taught to look there. Think about your own life. Your mom or sibling sends a message. Can we talk? What happens first? Where do you feel the shift? Is it in your chest, stomach, or jaw? The mind starts writing stories before you have the answer. I did something wrong. Why are they upset? Conflict is coming. Or another example, your boss says, "Can you jump on a call quickly?" 100% something changes in your body. Before the thought, before the meaning is clear. Or your partner goes quiet, your child raises their voice. Your system fires automatically before choice arrives. The body moves before the mind understands every single time. Your nervous system is built for one thing above everything else. Not happiness, not connection, and definitely not productivity, but safety. It is constantly asking one question. Am I safe? Unsafe? Is this unknown? And your body answers before language arrives. If the chest is tight, you start to mobilize. Your body collapses, you conserve. If you brace, your body is protecting. If you go numb, your body is shutting sensation down. This is not dysfunction. This is intelligence. The nervous system doing exactly what it was designed to do. Make you safe. The problem is not the signal. The problem is that it's running the pattern without knowing the signal fired. I want to tell you about something it took me years to understand. I'm a singer. And for a long time, before every concert, before going on stage, I would feel it. Tight shoulders, cold hands, shallow breath, a buzzing through the chest, legs and voice shaking. At my first ever concert at school, in high school, the sheet music slipped out of my hand because my body was shaking so much. And not so recently, 1 or 2 years ago, when standing in the backstage, hearing the crowd gathering through the wall, I was having very strange thoughts. I wish I wasn't here. What? Not because I hated singing, because I wanted control over what hadn't happened yet. I wanted to know it would go well. I wanted to guarantee the outcome. I wanted to be safe before even I walked out. I wanted to have an impact. And because I couldn't have that, the body was already bracing against a failure that didn't exist yet. And at that time, what I did with that signal was to fight it. I tried to control it, manage it, make it go quiet before I walked out. Because I was reading it as warning. Something is wrong. You are not ready. You might fail. You'll forget the lines. Your high voices won't come out. My body did everything. Then one night, I didn't fight it. I said to myself and the guys that I just want to enjoy this as we always do in the rehearsal every week. Let's be the boys, the fathers who let it go and just be creative and let creativity take over. I checked my shoulders, I followed my breath, and I asked, where is this taking me? And I understood something. My body wasn't warning me, it was preparing me. The same signal, same tight chest, same cold hands, and same buzzing. It was excitement. It had always been excitement. But I had been calling it threat. Not because I changed what I felt, but because I stopped fighting what my body was already telling me. Concerts became a play. And it rippled out. It started to show up in different places with clients, conversations I used to dread, unexpected problems. My whole presence became focused on what exciting things my body prepares me for. Come back to the present. Check the shoulders, follow the breath. Let the body lead instead of override it. The signal was never the problem. The story I was putting on top of it was. If you want help mapping this, the signal system is built for exactly that. Finding where pressure first lands in your body. You'll find it in the description. Every emotion has a physical signature. Fear, stomach drops, shallow breath, tight chest, eyes scanning. Anger, the jaw tightens, heat rises, fist tightens, forward posture. Shame, collapse, shrinking, chest heaviness, eyes down. Sadness, low energy, heaviness, slow breath, emotional numbness. Joy, tension when things feel good, the urge to minimize, waiting for it to disappear. Love, bracing when seen closely, discomfort with care, pulling back from closeness. Surprise and vigilance, alertness spike, body brace, scanning, overreading signals. Most people only notice emotion when it becomes behavior. The body noticed much earlier. I'm going to ask you to do something. Most people don't do it in front of a screen. Stay with me. Right now, check your jaw. Let it loosen. Check your throat. Check your shoulders. Drop it. Your chest. Take a big breath. Your stomach. Hands. Move your fingers slightly. Check what is holding tension. What are you preparing for? You may be sitting safely in a room while your body is preparing for something that is not there. This is not a flaw. This is the pattern running, the brain trying to build a story around it. And now you can see it. This is the part I want you to stay with. Imagine two people, both braced, and neither knows it. One asks, "Are you upset?" It is a simple question, a genuine concern. The other body hears criticism. Jaw tightens, the chest closes, and the mind writes a story. Attack is incoming, defend yourself. So they sharpen, or they withdrew, or they say, "I'm fine," and leave the room. The first person feels the distance. Their nervous system hears rejection. Now they even more brace. They get quieter, or they chase, or they ask again, a sharper tone this time, which the other reads as confirmation. See, they are angry. Now both systems are protecting and no one is connecting, which they actually intended to do. Nobody chose this tightness. Nobody wanted this. Two people who care about each other, both running old protective patterns, both making the other feel exactly what they were most afraid of feeling. This happens in partnerships, in parenting, in leadership, in any room where two people have both been shaped by different versions of the same fear. Most relationship pain is not two people trying to hurt each other. It is two protective systems trying to stay safe while accidentally hurting each other. When you can read your own signal, you stop adding to the cycle without knowing you started it. That is where change becomes possible. Now you have the signal, and signals don't fire randomly. They fire at specific things, specific triggers, predictable every time. In the next video, we map yours. Your body is not betraying you. It is revealing what is already running. We'll take this one layer at a time. No rushing, no quick fixes, just learning how the human system actually works, step by step. See you in the next one. God bless.